to say.
Well, I agree with that. I agree with that. And that's my point. Like, if you don't like what's being said, or you don't like what they're doing, turn the channel. If I say something that you don't like, it doesn't mean that I hate you. I have a phobia. I run my life in a certain way, and what I want to allow in my circle and in my space, I get to choose that. I get to decide that, and nobody else should be able to make that choice for anybody. And that's my whole thing with them, is like, stop imposing your desires and your wants, or you wanted me accepted so that I can listen to all. I don't want that I don't want that in my life. And I'm going to say I don't want that, period.
And Tamika is absolutely right. It's freedom of speech. And that's what's being attacked. Freedom of speech.
Exactly. That's what they're doing. They're taking it. That's why I say it's freedom of speech and not so free no more, because they're attacking. That means that I can't say this and I can't say that. Now you trying to tell me that this word here is no longer a word. How are you just changing vocabulary? I mean, it's like they're trying to make it to everything to regulate to them. You can't make everything regulate to you. I don't think that it's gonna work like that.
I'm just starting to think maybe the big people in power is LGBTQXY.
Exactly. Oh, they is politicians. I mean, it's. I'm like, Alicia, I have no problem with that. Just don't force it on me. That's just like a vegan. Okay, you don't want to eat meat, leave me alone because I eat meat. Don't look down upon me because I eat meat.
We're all laughing because she said eat meat, right? Are we all laughing at that?
No, that was just you, John. That was just you,
all
John.
right. Okay, fine.
I was laughing too. Yeah. But
well, I'm a female, so like in grade A beef is no problem to me, baby.
There you go. Cheers. Cheers.
No.
It's okay for me to like meat.
There you go.
Amen. Ain't nothing wrong with that. It's just love. We all need love.
It's okay for a man to like me too. But don't get mad at me, or don't get mad at somebody else, because that's not their preference.
Right. Exactly.
I'm saying though.
Like I said, there is inclusion, but then there's also intrusion.
Yeah.
I feel like it's an intrusion.
Yeah.
It's very much intrusion. But you don't hear heterosexual people going around, saying, oh yeah, oh man, well, so ain't no big campaign about, yeah, well, what's a pussy? Pussy.
No, we do. No, wait. No, we do. Like, it's just becomes.
Maybe.
It just becomes so normal. Like, dude, like, I've never been comfortable in my fucking life. I never understood. Dudes going into detailed conversation, like, man, so yeah, I'm fucking this one girl, nigga, so I whip out my dick. Hey, bro, what the fuck is you on? Like, me and my motherfucking best friend been knowing each other for what? Since fucking freshman year in high school. We have never, not even in high school, went into detail about what the fuck we did with a chick. Never. It's just been like, hey man, at the most it's like, did you get it? Yeah, I got it. Okay. Or did you get it? No, not yet. Okay, that's the extent of those conversations. Other dudes, I've seen it, like my own, just like, yeah, man. So then I tell her, what I'm saying? She was all on it. Y'all fucking weird. Y'all niggas are gay as hell. That's some gay shit.
Some niggas do that shit. That's an ego thing, though. Some niggas do it.
I believe a lot of these over-sexualized men are homosexuals, and they in deep denial.
Yeah, I mean,
I agree.
The case, I can agree with that too. Because now, if you
I know a couple personally, and yeah.
If you constantly trying to prove how straight you are, that's suspect.
That's the number one giveaway right there, though.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
because if you uncomfortable in the presence of a gay individual and you're not gay, you're supposed to be heterosexual, then that's a dead giveaway. Because you should be man enough, masculine enough in your skin of who you are, whether you're in the presence of
masculinity to let somebody be who they are. Right?
No, I disagree. I mean, me personally, I feel like this. Me personally, like, motherfuckers I fuck with, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers I kick it with, like, we do our thing, whatever. But ain't nobody trying to, I don't know. Like, if I'm at a motherfucking bar and it's a fag over there, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh, okay, he's sissy, whatever. I ain't gonna, you know what I'm saying, pull it with him or nothing like that, but I'm like, okay, he over there, you know what I'm saying?
Have you ever been hit on by a gay guy?
Couple of times. Really?
Right. So did you feel the need to like fight him or curse him out?
No, I felt like fucking embarrassed. Like I felt like, what the fuck? it just threw me like, nigga, you know what I'm saying? Hey, real shit. I'll tell you a funny story. I just thought about, well, it's not fucking funny because it happened to me. But anyway, I'll tell you a true story. Man,
true confessions.
True confessions. We was out west, man. We was, y'all, you probably remember Jeff.
Yeah, Jeff Garley.
Right. Me and Jeff used to kick it all the time, whatever. So we was in some store, man, I think we was in a Brickyard. And we was looking at like, we went to some little, like City Sports type of store. And the nigga gonna tell me, right? We walk in, man, we looking at clothes, the nigga gonna tell me, and I shouldn't even fucking say this shit, because it's embarrassing to even say it.
We're not gonna judge you.
Y'all is gonna judge me. That's why I don't want to say this. I am. Say this shit.
I'm prepared. I'm thinking of all the jokes right now. But go ahead.
The nigga working there. I ain't talking about Jeff. I'm talking about the nigga working there. The nigga gonna tell me, hey man, you got some pretty ass eyes on some player shit. What the fuck is you talking about? That shit threw me. Now, that was the gayest shit I ever heard in my fucking life. I'm gonna tell you,
really say on some player shit.
On some player shit. Nigga, that's like saying, that was like
just a compliment, maybe.
That ain't no fucking compliment. You don't come to no man. You don't come. See, now I'm embarrassed.
I swear you light skinned, so you blushed, didn't you? Yes, you did. You blushed a little bit, just a little bit. You blushed.
Wait, hold on. I gotta turn my camera on for this one. Hold on, wait.
Hold on. Fucking told y'all, man.
Hold on, Kennard. When you walk out the store, did you say he just gonna use you, Golden Brown?
Did you or did you not take that extra 20% off? That's what I want to know.
We didn't buy shit out that motherfucker. I was looking like, man, you know what I'm saying? I'm over here with my people and shit. I came through, we looking at clothes, man. I'm like, what the fuck is this? And then he
did say you had pretty eyes on some player shit. I mean, why?
What did you say? Right.
How you gonna add the on some
right? I'm waiting to hear what was
that's
your
funny.
response.
That was the most hilarious thing. On some player shit was the most. That's funny. That's funny.
That was like that was the no homo before.
That's what made it offensive right there. On some player
that was the
shit.
90s no homo.
That's what
pissed me off.
shit,
nigga. You pretty cute.
I was like, and see, I'm not a confrontational person. Even back then, I wasn't a confrontational person. So I was just like, what the fuck? It just like, what the fuck is?
Well, at least he didn't tell you had pretty lips.
On some player shit.
We talking about it ain't number of dudes in the store. It's the dudes that work there. It's me and Jeff. We up in there. We looking at fucking clothes. How you?
When you went back to the store, did he have contacts?
No.
Hell yeah, purple ones.
No,
he had on purple contacts.
Oh, and that's the gayest shit I've ever seen in my life.
I gotta play devil's advocate though. What if he was just a man securing his masculinity to compliment another man?
But you don't compliment their fucking eyes. You don't compliment the physical features of a man.
I like your chesticles. I mean, what the fuck?
That's a weird.
I'm gonna be real.
Compliment a man is I like them shoes you got on.
I
like
yeah, brother. We don't compliment features.
Somebody know what it is.
Y'all know I'm just being ignorant though, right?
You
know, y'all don't just say I like your haircut.
On some, hey, homie, man, you got a nice little shape and shit.
Nigga, your cheekbones are fire, nigga.
Right. on some player shit, homie. On some player shit.
I like your lips, man. Is you using a lip?
Right, you know what I'm saying?
On some player shit.
Like on some player shit, homie, you thick as hell. You know what I'm saying? You don't come to no nigga and say no shit like that. What the fuck is wrong with these niggas? Hey, and this was in the 90s. I swear to God.
You never said what you said back. I want to hear what you said back.
That's what I was looking for.
I'm not a confrontational person.
What you say? Did you walk off?
We was
say nothing.
That's just rude.
Response.
You're just rude, sir.
Now wait. Now hear real shit. I'd have been a fag for real if I'd have said thank you.
Well, if you said it like that, yeah. If you said it like
that, so you didn't thank him for the compliment. Is that what
you're supposed to thank him?
So you were being rude, essentially. Is that what you're saying?
That's just me.
I wasn't nothing. I was motherfucking neutral in the whole shit. The nigga gonna pick me out. My man's over here. We over here chilling. The nigga said, I swear to God, this shit happened to me in the 90s, B. I kid you
Did,
not.
did Jeff see that? Did Jeff witness
Jeff was
this
right there. He was right there.
Oh, I know you. Oh, why didn't we hear about this in high school?
I swear to God. You know what? I don't know why. But we used to always go hit the mall. We used to always hit the Brickyard.
Oh, Jeff was a good friend, because that shit should have got out.
Man,
that shit should have got out.
Listen, and I couldn't deny it. I'm like, what the? I'm embarrassed about it now. This 30 years up the road.
We ain't judging you. Well, a little bit, but not a lot.
Okay, I'll take the L. I'll take the L and smoke my cigarette. I'll be all right. Shit.
Look at gay guys hitting on me. It's like, I look at it the same way I look at like unattractive women hitting on me. Like I'm in no way interested. Thanks for the compliment, but no, at all. That's a hard no. No, that's a hard pass.
No, but you know what, John? Some real shit. I'm gonna cut you off, bro. But an unattractive woman that I've been hit on by unattractive women, and you know what? I would much rather have that shit than have a fucking nigga.
I don't know. I ain't no.
Did you go home with the ugly women?
Because you know what?
You gotta take the L with that ugly ass women, huh?
No, I'm dead ass. I'm cool with that because you know what? I'm like, oh, that's cute. You know, she
no, it ain't.
She's not.
There's nothing cute about an ugly woman trying to talk to you.
I've had that happen.
That's disgusting.
Not a lot, but enough.
Have you taken them home, Kennard? Have you went home with them?
Hey.
Yeah.
Okay, so ladies, let me ask the question reverse, flip it. Okay. Would you rather an ugly man or a pretty woman hit on y'all? And would y'all, I mean, how would y'all take it? Would y'all be offended or what? Are we just different?
Yeah, let's hear it.
I've dated an ugly man. I dated a man that looked like Shrek before.
Oh,
okay.
You know, I'm not opposed to dating ugly.
Okay.
And if a woman hit on me, I would take that as a compliment. Shit, everybody think I'm fine. I think I'm fine, she think I'm fine, and he think I'm fine. Everybody in agreement. I don't like women, but baby, thank you. And I'm going to buy you a drink because I really appreciate it. You made my day.
Oh,
my man.
That's cool.
Well,
and then y'all can make out in the bathroom.
No. I like
just a little bit. I'm like second base.
He said just a little bit.
Yeah.
I personally, I don't get offended because I have been hit on by studs. I have been hit on by studs quite a few times, but I don't get offended by it. I just make it known that I'm strictly dickly. That's just how I do.
Okay, right. I get that. That's cool.
They got dicks.
No, I don't trade in meat for plastic.
Right. I was gonna say those studs keep a dick on them, nigga.
No. But I mean,
is it on them?
Huh?
Is it on them?
They strapping
oh yeah, they wear them all day.
They wear those motherfuckers all day, and they got to know to be adjusted like real niggas.
Yeah, they wear them all day.
With like a fake.
I didn't know that. I had no idea.
They even wear the. Why you think they wear those briefs? They wear the briefs to accommodate the scrap.
They want to show their little print.
Some freaks. Hey, but you know what? But see, that's what I'm saying. Why you look? It don't. See, you got to go through all this to try to get some pussy. That's crazy. That don't make no sense to me.
Why? Men go through all kind of shit trying to get some pussy. Like, come on now.
We showed this.
I'm so glad. And I done seen some women do some crazy shit about some dick too. So don't make that exclusive to homosexuality. Oh yeah, I've seen people be homeless trying to mess with a dude.
But look, you ain't gotta go out and buy a dick. We already got dicks. So.
My question is I don't understand is if you don't want a man, why? I mean, a man has a penis, so you want a woman with a penis.
I don't get that either.
Yeah, I don't understand that either.
I don't get that either.
And I like I said, I don't want to sound ignorant. I don't want to offend nobody, but that's just a question that's always in my head.
I want to know that answer too. Just because I would assume that if you like women that look like women, not women that look like men. Because essentially, I would think you like men.
I got it.
Why they always gotta be thugged out dudes? Why can't it just be a regular dude with button ups and shit? It always gotta be a thugged out stud. I've never seen a regular looking stud. Still with glasses and a fucking vest and shit.
Hey, I found this shit out.
I know a lot of gay women that prefer the girly type of women. So I know a lot of girls like that.
Oh, what's their name? Get them online right quick. This is about to be a whole nother show.
I honestly have a niece. My niece, she's girly, and she prefer girly girls.
You made it weird when you said your niece. It just got weird. No.
On some real shit.
I'm just saying. So I mean, it is in that they do that. They doesn't always like the stud type, but I'm with y'all. I don't understand how you gonna trade in the real dick for plastic dick. I never understood that.
I can tell you why.
Shout out to the studs.
I figured this shit out when I was in the service. I was about what, 21, 22. I figured this shit out.
True confessions.
And I need to stop putting my business out there. I'm married and shit. But anyway, okay. So look, this is what I figured out. The shit that you was just talking about with the strap on and all this. It's because niggas ain't paying no attention. See what I'm saying? Niggas ain't fucking with these chicks. They not getting no male attention.
Hey,
wait, which ones you talking about? Wait, which ones you talking about? The studs or the girly girls?
I'm talking about the girly girl who's fucking with the studs.
Well, to sort of bag up with this, most women that turn.
That's my theory.
Most women that turn to studs have been hurt by men before. So
you talking about the girly girl? That
can kind of make sense.
You talking about the studs or the girly girl?
I don't think
the girly girl.
In that.
The girly girl that turns to studs, they have been hurt by men before, so they go to studs.
That's why they studs.
That shit ass back.
Girls who turn to studs are ugly bitches who niggas didn't want to fuck. That's why they studs.
Right.
Now,
No, because I've seen some pretty studs. I mean, I'm sorry, I'm not a homosexual, but I have seen some pretty ass studs. So
you can't ask a woman if another woman's pretty because y'all definition of pretty.
We're different. We can look and touch each other's boobs and still not be gay.
I know that.
I've seen some pretty girls. I've seen some pretty girls that prefer studs. I have seen some pretty girls that got nice bodies and everything, but they prefer a stud because they've been hurt by so many men before.
Right.
I got lost at where we at right now.
Then why not just get a fucking dildo? It'd be a lot cheaper, and you ain't got to deal with the person behind.
Because they like the affection, the touch, the feel.
Get a kid.
I just want to say, like, at the end of all of this, I don't give a flying fuck what they do with their door closed. If they want to use a vibrator, some nipple rings, and a dildo, I really don't give a shit. I don't care. I just don't want it. If I don't want to hear about it, I think I should reserve the right not to fucking hear about it. Other than that,
wait.
If they like what they like, and it's freaks. It's freaks and doing all kind of stuff that's heterosexual. I know a lot of freaks.
I mean, ain't nothing wrong with the love.
So, I mean, your freak is just your freak, and your freak ain't right or wrong, but your freak is supposed to be your freak, and everybody ain't got nobody else. What you like to do.
I don't want to be subjected to what you're doing. I just don't like the fact that they try to subject us to it. Don't push it on me. Don't force me into that life. Don't force me into have to see that life, because you can't force me into it, but don't force me into have to sit back and watch that type of lifestyle if I don't agree with it.
Well, and
I want Alicia to finish describing what you got in your freak drawer. Keep going. You said nipple rings. What else were you saying? Keep going. You had a whole inventory just now.
Get yourself together, John. Stop sweating.
I'm sorry.
I'm just saying. There's people that like all kinds of stuff. They got all these porno stories, all this stuff at the shops. People like what they like. So I don't understand if you're gay, if you're a lesbian, why you would like a woman that look like a man. But
I don't get it.
I don't think that. I think that you like what you like. Period. And it's okay to like what you like, but don't label me homophobic because I don't want to hear about what you like to do, what you like. I don't give a shit.
I mean, because but see, that's the thing. That's the whole scheme. Is they want to sit up and patronize people for not being in support of their shit, but they don't realize that people just, most people is private about their shit. You know what I'm saying? It's just a few motherfuckers that will come out and just be all out there with their shit. Like I don't. Like I said, I'll talk a little shit, but ultimately, I'm a pretty private person. At least I try to be sexually,
But if you look at society in its totality, like everybody is like that. It ain't just the gays. Everybody feel like whatever. This is me. This is me. Okay, bitch, that's you. I don't want what that over here. You know, just because that's how you are doesn't mean that I have to eat 10 yards of your shit. Get the fuck away from me with your bullshit. That don't mean that I hate you. Right. That don't mean that I have anything against you. I just right now the shit you talking is offensive to me. You giving me a negative energy. Get away from me. And I think that now everybody, even when you think about women breastfeeding, that woman that was breastfeeding and the store owner offered her something to cover her breasts because she's sitting around other people that want to eat, offered her a room, a space where she could eat and breastfeed. She didn't want to do that. She wanted to have her breast popped out at the dinner table while everybody else is eating. See? And then when it got to the news, what she did was organize some other women, and they went to a restaurant and did the same shit. Now, you can feed your baby, but there's other people around you, and we've gotten to the point where we don't feel like we have to be considerate of anybody else's whatever. We have our expectation is whatever we want to do, people should accept it, and we don't have to consider anybody. We're turning to fucking animals and savages, like real talk. Because it's the age of self.
It's the age of self.
Honestly, I do believe that. I do believe that. I think that it's just sick people in power.
Straight up.
It's sick people in power. And I'm not saying that what people's preferences are not sick. That's not what I'm saying. Right. What I'm saying is the people in power are so sick, they know what this is going to do. This is dividing people. You know what I mean?
Divide and conquer.
And it's like everybody got their own little niche. You can't say nothing about this person, can't say nothing about that person. Right. You know, anything. I mean, I've seen some stuff, even Black people, honestly, take that shit way out of proportion.
Mm-hmm. Yes. BLM like a motherfucker. Because them niggas there, you know what? I don't even want to start with that. Because if I get started with that.
I don't support BLM, but that's something that
makes two of us.
Me neither.
Because what they say to everybody
four
else,
here, sir.
who they actually support is completely different. Do you know a lot of the money for the BLM, like the stuff that's donated, it actually is going to home transgender people.
Yeah, because you know, guess who was out there protesting with them? Every time they went out there, you see the LGBT flag out there with them. And I was thinking to myself,
they hijack all of our shit.
Because niggas can't do shit on their own.
I mean, BLM.
No, we can't do stuff on our own. Well,
Black people to me.
What we do, we can do stuff on our own. What we do is we're so fearful of being labeled as exclusive that when anybody comes and want to participate, we include their ass. And what they essentially do is our movement goes just fine until they bring their asses over there. And what happens is we allow them to start speaking, and then what their issue is gets pushed to the forefront, and whatever we was fighting about is pushed to the back burner with the promise that as soon as we get this pushed, we're going to come back and help y'all. And that shit never happens. But if you look at all these movements that started, Black people were at the forefront, and then they came in and hijacked that shit, and it turned from what we were talking about to what they were talking about, and they got their agendas pushed because they had our Black ass numbers.
Because we keep that motherfuckers in our shit.
People of color used to be Black people. Now you got this BIPOC, which is Black, Indigenous, and people of color. Now that's the thing. It's not Black people anymore. It's BIPOC or Black, Indigenous, people of color, which lumps everybody in. So when we get ours, they get theirs too. But we the ones that's been fighting for the longest. Yep. And I'm not saying that as a separatist, but their issues are not our issues. They have not been through what we've been through. So I don't think they need to find their own little niche and stay the fuck out of ours.
Yeah. I ain't never saw no casino money.
Straight up,
ain't not nigga got a casino money.
They got casinos like
come on now. You all know the Black people were indigenous here.
Yeah, we know that part of it, but the masses don't know. The masses ain't aware of that. The masses don't go with the slave story.
They want to be in the struggle, but they not sharing. Because I think when they get a certain age, some of them damn tribes, each individual, once they hit a certain age, is getting like $10,000 or $20,000. They ain't sharing that shit with us. Why we got to share ours with them?
Right, but it's
Black people always looking for somebody to hand them something. They don't know how to take initiative.
I don't think we're looking for nobody.
I agree with that. I I totally agree. Tamika, you 100% right. And I'm going to prove it to you.
No, that's bullshit.
No, that's not bullshit.
That's
not bullshit.
You know what? No, it's not about being handed something. It's not. It's about not having to beg for years and years to get what y'all give other people. Sometimes it's not about a handout.
What you just said.
But how is it saying that we want a handout when Black people, we're talking about movements. Black people are always at the forefront. We're not asking for handouts. Our downfall comes when we try to include those people who do not share the same interests that we share. When you look at the feminist movement, the feminist movement is the same bullshit. I can't stand to hear a Black woman say she's a feminist, because at the end of the day, my Black ass can do more than both of you men that's talking to me. I'm more educated. I'm more likely to get a job. I'm more likely to have a lot more shit than a Black man. Okay. Period. So me talking to a white woman about a man holding me down, guess what man I ain't talking about? Mine. And when they get through pushing that feminist movement, what they did back when Black Power movement was going, they got all them Black women talking about that feminist shit. They got the Black women.
I don't need no man, but they ran home to their damn men. But they got
the Black women for their numbers. But they never talked about, if they were really into feminism, feminine power, they would have talked about the education rate, birth control, all those things that are affecting women of color in those societies. They didn't give a shit about that because they wanted Black women for the numbers. They do the same thing to Black people. Whenever we build and get a place of movement, here the fuck they come, messing up our shit.
Now with the abortion movement,
and we should not, because we're trying to be inclusive. We're trying to be unlike them, and we need to tell their ass they can't come.
No, minute 30. 1 minute 30.
Like they need somebody.
Minute 30.
Like we don't need no help. We can do it on our own, but we allow them to come in because we feel like if they come in, it's gonna help our movement, and that's why they taking over our movement.
We stay getting swindled by white folks.
And just like the abortion movement right now, they want us to say something about it, but believe me, it ain't us that they worried about. A Black woman can get an abortion, no problem. It's the white women that they don't want to get the abortion because their numbers is dying. Their numbers is dying.
They better know it.
They need to kill more white people.
That is not our fight, and we need to keep our asses out of it.
But see, that's what we want to do with that. But see, a lot of sisters got the game twisted. That you got sisters today that identify with being feminist, and then you got Black people that identify with being LGBT before being Black. So they'll go and jump on with these movements to help them out, and then they go back to their nice neighborhoods, and you go back to the ghetto. See, you getting played left every which way you can think of, but then we got a minute left, y'all. Hey, look, we're going to do one more, y'all. We're going to do one more. Y'all down for one more or what? We're going to do one more. We can't be up all night. We're going to do one more show and then, But we're going to do one more. So look, we just down to a motherfucking, it's going to cut off. It's going to cut off. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so look, my fault. But look,